So in this video, we're going to look at adding and subtracting rational expressions with unlike denominators. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find the LCD of all of your rational expressions. And then we're going to rewrite each of those expressions using that LCD. And then we can add and subtract our numerators, write that sum or difference over the common denominator, and then simplify as needed. So let's start with a simple example. So here we've got two denominators that are different. We need to find the LCD. So the LCD in this one, we've got x squared and we've got x. So they have an x in common, and we need to take the highest exponent. So my LCD is going to be x squared. So what we're going to do with that is we need to make them the same. If I multiply this by x, well, that denominator is going to become x squared. Then they'll be the same. So what you have to remember is that you can't just multiply a denominator. But if I multiply the numerator and the denominator, well then that's like multiplying by 1 and it doesn't change anything. So that makes it okay. So what happens here, okay, my first part, I didn't change anything. It's still 5 over x squared minus. Now this one becomes 6x over x squared. Now I have same denominators. So since I have same denominators, I can treat this as if they were one fraction. And I can have 5 minus 6x, and I'm done. Because there's nothing I can cancel or simplify on that. Okay. All right, number 2, let's find a common denominator. So I've got 4 and I've got 10. So 4 is 2 squared times x. 10 is 2 times 5 times x. So that means that my LCD is going to need to be 2 squared times 5 times x, which is going to be 20x. So I need to turn both of these things into 20x. So if I look at my first one, to turn 4x into 20x, I need to multiply that by 5, which means I need to do the same thing here. Okay, so let's see if that worked. So 5 times 3 is 15, and that's going to be 5 times 4, 20x. Okay, let's do the same thing to the second one. So I need to multiply this by 2. So that's going to become 18 over 20x. Now I have common denominators. So now I can write this as 15 plus 18 over 20x, which becomes 33 over 20x. And I can't simplify anything there, so we're done. Okay. All right, here we need to factor these. So if I can factor, I want to. I can't factor 5x minus 8, but I can factor 35x minus 56. So I can take a 7 out, and that's going to become 5x minus 8. So now when I'm trying to find my LCD, I've got 5x minus 8, and then I've got 7 5x minus 8. Well, we could look at this and say, okay, well, I just know I need to make them match, right? So if I came over here and I did that, well, now they match. So if I put that in the denominator, then hey, I got to put it in the numerator too. Okay, so do we have common denominators now? So I've got 7x over 7 times 5x minus 8 minus 8 over 7 times 5x minus 8. And my denominators are the same. So now I can finish this problem. And I've got 7x minus 8 over 7 times 5x minus 8. So the key is to make the denominators the same. All right, let's look at 4. So in 4, there's nothing to factor here. So that means that for my LCD, I need both things. So I need an LCD that's got x and that's got x minus 9. So that means that this first one needs an x minus 9. Remember, top and bottom. This one needs an x. So I've got 4 times x minus 9 over x minus 9 plus 8x over x minus 9. And I've got a common denominator. To combine these, I'm going to need to distribute that first one. So 4x minus 36 plus 8x over x times x minus 9. Okay, combine our like terms. So 12x minus 36 over x times x minus 9. All right, we can factor that numerator. Let's see if it helps us cancel anything. We can take out a 12, x minus 3. So we were able to factor out a GCF of 12, but it didn't help us cancel anything out. So you can either put that as your answer, or that one would have also been acceptable here. Okay. All right, let's look at one more. Actually, two more. Okay, he's got a little bit more going on. So we're going to start by factoring. So if I factor 5, that factors into x minus 5 and x minus 1. And then this one factors into x minus 5 and x minus 3. So our LCD, okay, it's got to have all the pieces, right? So I know based on my first one, I know it's got to have x minus 5. I know it's got to have x minus 1. Basically, I just said, okay, I know it's got to have everything there. Then I'm going to come over here to the second one and I'm going to say, all right, does it have what it needs from that? Yeah, it's good. Does it have what it needs from that? Nope, I don't see that listed there anywhere. So I need to put that because it's unique and it's not there. Now we have a perfect LCD. So now I can come up here and I can say, okay, well, what's it missing? What do I need to add? So my first one has the x minus 5 and the x minus 1, but it doesn't have the x minus 3. So let's put it. The second one has the x minus 5 and the x minus 3, but it does not have the x minus 1. So now we can start working. All right, so our first step is going to be we need to FOIL these things. Okay, so x squared minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. All that over this. Okay, plus, I'll do the same thing here. So 4x squared minus 4x minus 5x plus 5. Okay, now I can combine this into one big fraction. So my denominators are the same. So I can combine all of these. So I've got 5x squared. I've got, let's see, minus 3x, minus 2x, minus 4x, minus 5x. That's a lot. I'm just going to do these. We'll do a little bit at a time. So that's what, minus 5x and plus 6. And then let's see, these minus 9x plus 5. Okay, it makes it a little bit easier to look at. Now let's clean it up. So 5x squared minus 14x plus 11. Then x minus 5, x minus 1, x minus 3. Okay. Last one. All right, we're going to start by factoring. So we've got x plus 4, x minus 4. And this one, let's see, x plus 4, x plus 1. So LCD. I know, again, it's got to have all the first ones, so x plus 4, x minus 4, but it also needs to have that x plus 1. So that means this one's missing the x plus 1. This one's missing the x minus 4. So let's work it out. So I've got x times x plus 1 minus 5 x minus 4 . Okay. All right, let's start multiplying. So I've got x squared plus x, and then I've got 5x minus 5x minus 20. Now, here's where you have to be careful, okay? This is your LCD. I'm not writing all that out right now because I want to talk about this sign and I don't want all that extra stuff to confuse us and get in the way. Right here. You have to be very careful with this, okay? When you are doing multiplication and you combine this into one fraction, okay? We've now got this one LCD. And we're going to combine this and write it as one fraction. You have to make sure that you subtract everything in that second fraction. So x squared plus x minus 5 plus, minus 5x, sorry about that, plus 20. Everything here needs to be subtracted, meaning all those signs have to change. So just be careful with that. So x squared minus 4x plus 20 over x plus 4, x minus 4, x plus 1. All done.